And now, News Channel 10's 24/7 local weather first alert forecast.
Well, happy Sunday to everybody out there. Tanner Brammer here with an update tonight. Probably cooling down, giving us a little bit more relief from the summertime heat that we're seeing in the Texas Panhandle. Low of 51 degrees tonight. Mostly clear skies. Winds initially out of the southwest, but they're eventually going to turn to come out more of the north later in the night, and that'll set up for a bit of a, I'm not going to say a cooler day because 86 degrees is not cool by any means, but not as hot for the day tomorrow. A little bit of a northerly breeze in the air, giving us a little bit of relief with some mostly sunny skies, maybe one or two storms firing up later in the day in the far eastern counties. I'll talk about that here in a second, but I'll talk a bit about the wind first. Likely breezy over the course of the rest of the day today, probably peaking at about 20 to 25 miles per hour. And then another outflow boundary comes into the region, bringing in some breezy conditions into the east part of the area, but that eventually dwindles down and winds will calm down for early tomorrow morning. And you see the shift of those winds becoming more out of the north, and those north and northeasterly winds will stick around for a good portion of the day before they turn to come back out of the south later on into tomorrow night. So I'll give you a look at that 7-day supercast. You see 10-20% scattered across the entire work week. That's just indicating that we're not completely out of the woods to have a completely dry day really for any day this week. There could be one or two storms that fire up somewhere in the area with just about every day. Tuesday looking a little bit more likely in the way of a line of storms maybe forming late in the day. This is kind of what I'm talking about. This is for the rest of the day today. Just a general thunderstorm risk for the very southeast part of the area as the system may clip places like Cottle and Childress counties. Monday, more or less the same, just a general thunderstorm risk over toward the southeast. And then this is what I was talking about. Tuesday, that risk goes up a little bit, at least a general thunderstorm risk for the entire area. But a line of storms may form just down the central part of the Texas Panhandle. That's why there's a marginal risk over toward the east and a slight risk over toward the northeast, where there's going to be a little bit more in the way of some instability. This is generally going to be the storm, or this is just generally going to be the story all week, where there's going to be at least a general or maybe a marginal risk for some storms somewhere in the area. So not a completely dry week, multiple chances for maybe one or two storms to fire up just about every day. Something we're going to keep you updated on and keep track of as well.